First, it's Bradley versus Provodnikov, March 2013. There was a ton of back-and-forth action, especially late in the sixth round, which was absolutely sensational as they simply pounded each other nonstop.
And another right hand.
You don't need to be trained like this.
Look at this.
With Provodnikov seemingly needing a knockout to win in the 12th, he staggers Bradley with a left, hurts him again with a right, and sends him to the canvas with a flurry of shots with 15 seconds left in the fight.
Freddie's concerned. And Provodnikov
Hurting Bradley now.
A right hand by Provodnikov.
A dazed Bradley, who said afterward he suffered a concussion early on, beat Russell's count, and the fight ended before another punch could be thrown. Maidana versus Broner, December 2013.
He's going to have to get active.
Oh, wow.
A few moments later.
And he swarms Broner along the ropes.
It hurt Broner. He took a weird misstep after
Cuts the last one, just grazing the chin. And it's all
Maidana pulls the upset and knocks the brash Broner from his undefeated ranks in the final major fight of 2013.
See what kind of character he has.
Oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana. Already taking its toll. Broner Florence Cole from Maidana. Another right hand by Maidana.
It was a tremendous brawl where Maidana largely kicked Broner's rear end. Broner did everything he could to hang in there against a fearless opponent. Maidana attacked Broner from the opening bell and just never let up. Constant pressure, power punching, it was something to behold. Maidana scored a knockdown in the 8th round, nailing Broner with another left hook. Maidana rocked Broner all over the ring in the 9th round, but Broner dug down and hurt Maidana in the 11th round and finished strong in a memorable fight.
I don't think maybe Broner's not so willing to take those chances.
Attack again. Oh, left hook. Maidana staggers Broner again. Chopping right hand. A left hook to the crowd is going crazy in San Antonio. Broner with the right uppercut, left hook. Maidana continues to work the body, lands another combination upstairs.
Manny Pacquiao versus Margarito, November 2010. Pacquiao won round after round, opening a cut on Margarito's cheek, closing his right eye, and turning his face into a bloody mess. The punches came quickly, and they came often. Margarito was plenty game as he tried to stalk Pacquiao around the ring, but every time he got close, Manny would land a 4 or 5 punch combination that snapped his head back and stopped him in his tracks. This beating was so thorough that the congressman from the Philippines turned to the referee several times in the 11th round, imploring him to stop the fight. It went on, though, even though Margarito had no chance to win.
Commission to make Margarito shave off the beard, which probably they would have done. I want to use it as a target.
He's ready to go. Towards the ref, asking him to stop the fight at this point. It looks.
Maidana versus Floyd Mayweather, 2014.
I don't know, he's varying the offense.
And a couple more angles than you would find in a geometry.
Maidana, the awkwardness helps him. He lands a good right hand.
Big right hand and another overhand right by Maidana all over Mayweather and the right, but there's a right hand from Maidana.
Mayweather's fights.
There's a right.
Garcia has worked with Maidana to make his jab better.
Maidana crowding him. He is doing exactly what he said he would do, but there's a right.
Boy, is it ever.
Shades of almost what happened to Victor Ortiz. That left hook. There's the left. We said that going in.
Maidana's fight against Adrien Broner, landing club.
Maidana came out aggressive and maintained the stance throughout the fight, forcing Mayweather to engage. Mayweather was hit more times than any of his previous 38 bouts that have been covered by them.
It's the rangefinder, at least he uses it.
Left hook to the body, and now Maidana continues to go to work on the...
A little more movement. Though he's not a big power puncher, normally can make
To Mayweather during their fight. Maidana coming in a punch. Short right uppercut on the inside.
more punches.
Oh, good body shot by.
Size. And there's a left hook, and now
Never been cut, like you said, Mauro.
goes out. Thank you.
Gonna be out. Sorry, but
Mayweather landed 230 of his 426 punches, while Maidana landed 221 of 858. Many times in the fight, Maidana threw shots at different angles, forcing Mayweather against the ropes.
And yet that's what Mayweather's been known for, is uncanny ring sets where he can anticipate.
his legs.
Good work by Mayweather along the ropes. And again, Maidana has Mayweather on the ropes momentarily. There's a right hand and a left by Mayweather.
It's Floyd's failure to be.
Jab by Maidana. Ooh, short right uppercut.
And so far in this round, Maidana's thrown over 6.
Left hook to the body by. And now the chance of U.S.
Combinations downstairs again.
And let's not forget, there he finds Maidana with the right.
Mayweather. And Maidana throwing yet in this fight.
According to Mayweather, Maidana's aggressive approach made him change his fighting style. Mayweather wins the bout by majority decision in front of a sold-out crowd.
You know, he's a very accurate puncher.
Oh, and there was
Maidana in his chest either. Smart.
Steve probably having a draw. Steve, you got this one even.
Part of the criteria.
Oh, right cross clips. And
Maidana 3.
Maidana gets caught with the right. There's a combination.
Those little body shots.
And the jab. Championship rounds. It's the moment at the MGM.
% according to show stats.
With Mayweather to start being first more often in time.
Maidana stolen this round. It started out so well for Mayweather.
Good counter. Been waiting for the final bell of what has been a tremendous fight in Las Vegas.
Matisse versus Molina, 2014. This action-packed brawl between junior welterweight sluggers Lucas Matisse and John Molina was named the 2014 Muhammad Ali-Joe Frazier Fight of the Year by the Boxing Writers Association of America.
Double jab. There's a jab and a right hand. And in. Again close. Left hook. Blocked by Matisse. Miss angle.
Oh, good left hook.
Getting it on here. Jab right. Jab right.
Well,
right hand.
I have Molina.
We can hear every thudding blow.
And then my keys to victory that we never actually had a chance when I thought Molina could stand up kind of onslaught to.
And you wonder how much more he can take out. Terrific action here between Matisse. Power shot, so defense not exactly at a premium. He's taking all of Matisse's power, the ice in the fight, as he now puts the pressure on Molina as we go to round 6.
Left hook, very effective.
They engaged in a bloody 5 knockdown tear-up where Molina was credited with knockdowns in the 2nd and 5th round. Matisse was then cut by an accidental headbutt over his left eye in the 3rd and scored knockdowns in the 8th, 10th, and 11th rounds to finish Molina.
Double left hook, and it's all Matisse. Left hook to the body, left hook upstairs by Matisse. Right hand by Molina. And Molina putting the pressure on Matisse to establish the jab. Right hand followed by a left hook.
With Molina still ahead by a large margin.
I think Molina's doing enough to...
Adjustments does Molina have to make to try to avoid this onslaught, Daniel?
He needs to use his reach. He needs to circle the ring.
Double left hook.
This is just a great, brutal fight. This is what you love to see in the sport of boxing.
Has undergone a change as they continue to brutalize each other. Well, shots by Matisse. Jacks the jaw with the left. Molina, unbelievable. Jab, a jab again from Matisse. Follows it up with the other.
Against a long, ragey fighter. It's surprising to see Lucas Matisse land so much.
Right cross. Unbelievable.
This Lucas Matisse.
After a brutal onslaught. 6, 7, 8. Second time in the fight, 3rd time in his career. Matisse's been down twice.
Lucas Matisse's coming to finish the job. You know, Al, he goes down. It seems.
Mayweather versus Pacquiao, May 2015. This fight ended up going the distance, all 12 rounds, and Mayweather was declared winner by unanimous decision. However, this is probably a tough match against an undefeated champion. With lightning speed, Manny Pacquiao delivered a lot of sharp stabs.
The target. Now he's got Mayweather in the corner.
A chance to hold.
You don't call him the best defensive fighter ever.
I'm landing, but this is what he wants.
Angles, and that comes straight down the middle. Although that left hand landed for Pacquiao and maybe hurt Floyd Mayweather.
That confidence is what will get him knocked out.
There's a straight right hand that lands. Floyd in the corner between rounds. I'll be able to get going at some point. And here's the Mayweather right hand.
Lefties as righties.
Both Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya said to me, great left hand, because it mimics hands for Pacquiao.
He's gotten them in.
The early rounds of the Oscar De La Hoya fight. When De La Hoya was at the ropes from time to time, he's like that brought the crowd out of their...
By him doing that, he could give a round to it.
And muffles him in the next round.
Yeah, he doesn't jab as much as people think.
But Mayweather spent much of the fight ducking, dodging, and blocking Pacquiao's punches. The victory extended Mayweather's unbeatable record to 48-0.
Body shot by Pacquiao
Is, as we see, Harold's unofficial scorecard.
Gets him into the corner.
Starts like footwork, and he got way different.
Treated it as serious.
Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz won. Both boxers start the fight cautiously, with Wilder throwing jabs. However, Ortiz seemed to do more throwing combinations. Wilder was hurt badly in round 7 by a left hand from Ortiz. He was then trapped on the ropes, taking head and body shots from Ortiz. Wilder used rounds 8 and 9 to rest up and managed to avoid punishment. Wilder then unloaded on Ortiz, who at this point looked tired, in round 10 before the match was halted. Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko. It was a close and cautious first 4 rounds. The Ukrainian cracked Joshua in the 6th, sending shockwaves to the soles of his feet as he crawled around the canvas, concerned and struck.
Klitschko is hurt. Klitschko is hurt. Klitschko is hurt bad.
Joshua has Klitschko.
Yeah, Klitschko is hurt bad.
Look upstairs.
Yeah, Klitschko is hurt. Under the eye, and he's hurt very bad. And there he goes. Yeah. See that? He's gambling now. Good.
The next few rounds were again cautious, both men being wary of one another, but then Joshua rallied back. He stopped Klitschko with an onslaught in the 11th, and thus a boxing megastar was truly born, one with endearing vulnerabilities.
Canvas and all but out on his feet.
Back to working his jab now.
Instead of just jabbing him, he said if it goes the distance.
9.
Joshua has Wilder to discourage Klitschko.
Might want to measure because one shot off.
Joshua also doesn't want to let Klitschko off the hook.
Vladimir in trouble. Joshua's trying to finish it right down.
This is Wilder versus Kirsten Manswell.
Shake hands. Shake hands. As he gets nailed, and here comes the...
Deontay Wilder didn't stick around for long in this one. He blows out Manswell in the first round of this main event. Wilder scored several knockdowns on the night, flooring Manswell early into the bout and never looking back. Manswell struggled to get his legs back, making him a sitting duck until the home state favorite finished him off for good with courtesy of a big left hook.
All the divisions, all the heavyweights just watching me.
You get the sense that started and terrific power. Even when he squared up Broner, he was able to knock him down.
Deontay Wilder versus Audley Harrison.
That's the big shot, and he goes looking for Harrison straight away. The first punch he's landed.
Wilder waited for the right opportunity to unleash that ferocious punching power in the first round. Harrison's backed into the corner, and the Bronze Bomber immediately pounces on his prey and lands a powerful right to rock the Brit. But Wilder then unloads a massive power punch that has him drop to a knee when he continued to punish the helpless Harrison. Harrison eventually slid down to the canvas, and referee Terry O'Connor intervenes and pulls off the Alabama-born star from his opponent. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz.
There's a right.
Though Luis Ortiz was dictating the action as the aggressor, Deontay Wilder caught him with that pulverizing right hand. The end came when Wilder touched Ortiz with a light left jab before coming across with a vicious right to snap the head of Ortiz back as the Cuban fighter fell into a heap and was subsequently counted out.
There's a left.
Bronze Bomber scored a 7th-round knockout and retained his WBC heavyweight title at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Boom.
Deontay Wilder and Damon Reed.
There we see a little bit of Wilder.
Wilder annihilated compatriot Reed by imposing a devastating knockout. In the second round, the two traded heavy blows until the promising heavy put Reed on the ropes, and with various combinations put his rival to the canvas, ending the confrontation at 159.
Middleweight prospect 5 or 6 years ago.
Wilder versus Bermane Stiverne 2. This was a rematch, and when it came around, Wilder flattened the Haitian Canadian with a straight right in the first round.
Showing the work rate.
Stiverne made it back to his feet, but Wilder posed in the middle of the ring with his hands down and then unleashed again, this time a right hook knocking him down. Stiverne, he remarkably got up a second time. But Wilder skidded across the ring upon finding out there were only 10 seconds left and pummeled his foe with one final combination, leaving him slumped on the campus. Referee attempted to pull Wilder away but ended up being ragdolled by the furious heavyweight champion. Deontay Wilder and Eric Molina.
And Wilder with the left hook.
Wilder stops Molina at 103 of the ninth in the first defense of his WBC title in Birmingham, Alabama.
Now the drummer boy looking to drum up some support of his own as he trying to...
Wilder put Molina down 4 times, once in the 4th, twice in the 5th, and once in the final round.
Turns his back, down, go, as they anticipate the end.
last knockdown was the result of a big straight right, which put Maidana flat on his back with a blank face, and that prompted referee Jack Reese to end the fight.
Now, this crowd ready to erupt like a volcano.
He's in trouble early in the round. A lot of time left in this round.
Robert Helenius and Adam Kalnacki 2, the rematch.
Time left, 15 seconds, hard bodies. Final 10 seconds.
Helenius sets the tone early, hurting Kalnacki with a straight right and closing his left eye with 30 seconds left in the opening round.
Bad trouble, already on the ropes. Wobble, he cannot see that eye, but now Helenius.
Fight just didn't change much after that, with Helenius landing punishing blows either from range or when his aggressive opponent would charge.
Looking for that one shot now to put him out. Yeah, he's got to get out of there.
After consecutive violent stabs from the Finnish boxer, Kalnacki's eyes were swollen with pain.
Did he take a shot low? I guess so. Because he's going to have to fight back from adversity.
Robert Helenius, Adam Kalnacki fight. Robert pushed Adam back, slid in a right cross, added a left hook as the loser started to go down 2 times.
Like you said right earlier in the last fight, he doesn't go to a left hook after that. He got caught.
But he got back up and got back to work with Helenius and his Viking blood coursing in his vessel. He knew his foe was buzzed. Helenius knew the drill. The winner sharked Kalnacki, flurried by a series of brutal punches and pushing him back, and the referee. Referee saves the New Yorker from more punishment at the time of 1:52 when we mark Adam Kalnacki's nightmare ending.
Close look, Helenius pressing the advantage.
Robert Helenius and Mateus Roberto Osorio. Finnish heavyweight boxer Robert Helenius knocks down his Brazilian opponent, Osorio, known as the Tsunami, in Narva, Estonia in the second round. In the second, the Finnish boxer launched a series of violent stabs, making the opponent unable to counterattack. And then Helenius hits another big right to the midsection, and the fight's over. Robert Helenius versus Erkan Tepper. Helenius kept evading Tepper's hard punches, and Tepper even resorted to trying to go straight shots to Helenius' body. Well, it must have hurt. Finnish gets in a wide left hook and then a right that didn't quite connect, but he sets Tepper up to spread his arms. And that's when Helenius finishes him off with a beautiful left cross in the 8th round. It was that left cross that put Tepper asleep down on the campus. And the lights were out.
Oh, rechter Konterpunch.
Ruiz versus Joshua Part 1, 2019. On June 1st, Ruiz defeats Joshua by TKO in the 7th round, capturing the unified WBA, Super, IBF, WBO, and IBO titles. The first 2 rounds of the fight, relatively slow, with both men feeling each other out. But in the 3rd round, Joshua knocked Ruiz to the canvas, and Ruiz rose to his feet and quickly continued to attack. The Mexican responded with a succession of heavy punches. And Joshua was then caught off guard by a left hook to the temple, which visibly staggered him, after which Ruiz knocked him down and left him to remain on defensive. Just before the end of round 3, Ruiz again managed to feel a disoriented Joshua after forcing him into the corner and unleashing a series of power punches. Rounds 4 through 6 consisted of minor exchanges between Ruiz and Joshua.
Dominic Brazil into that challenge of Anthony Joshua.
And in round 7, Ruiz knocked Joshua down again with a short sequence of heavy blows. Joshua managed to get back on his feet before being floored for a 4th and final time.
Here we go, and Andy Ruiz is going to go for it.
Almost immediately after hitting the canvas, Joshua spat out his mouthpiece before rising and turned away from the referee and walked somewhat unsteadily back to his corner. With his arms resting on the ropes, Joshua was disoriented and in pain. The referee subsequently awards Ruiz a 7th round TKO victory, making him the first Mexican-American and second Hispanic heavyweight champion in boxing history after John Ruiz.
Somehow staying on his feet. No idea how.
And round 1 and 2, from the first seconds, cold aggression showing from both sides. Joshua throwing shots with both hands. These are still the better between them. Then Joshua goes for power shots, but Pooley fortunately blocks them.
New time for AJ.
Yeah, perhaps single jabs are no good. He needs to double that.
The third round is a tough match. Joshua overpowers and drives the frightened Pooley. Then comes a series of devastating
for the kill. Pulev says he's not hurt, screaming out, but Joshua, there's confidence, there's aggression.
In rounds 6, 7, and 8, Joshua with more brutal jabs and sharp uppercuts. Pulev tries to counterattack with many rabbit punches, but he's stopped by AJ with wild stabs.
Showing the complete repertoire. Uppercuts, right hands, now a hook. Another uppercut. That uppercut has found a hole.
It's round 9, and Joshua released hooks continuously. There's the uppercut again. 3 are fighting, causing the referee to stop the match at 2:58 of the 9th round. Andy Ruiz versus Tor Hamer, 2013. Round 1, the Mexican heavyweight shows off his fast hands and punching power, but not early on. Ruiz took some solid shots from Hamer in the first 6 minutes of the bout. Hamer appeared to control distance well, and his jab straight right combination was effective. Round 3, Ruiz comes forward and whacks Hamer with hard combinations. He backs him into the ropes and lands 2 hard lefts to the midsection. When the second one landed, the look on Hamer's face was dazed and a little humorous. The fight was stopped after the 3rd round when Hamer indicated he did not wish to continue because it had become too painful. Anthony Joshua versus Oleksandr Povetkin, 2018. Joshua retained the IBF, IBO, WBA Super, and WBO heavyweight titles in this fight against Oleksandr Povetkin at Wembley Stadium, London.
Povetkin now on his heels. He's hurt.
Oh, yes.
Joshua steps to his man, a big hook in the right hand.
First 3 rounds with more of a feeling out round when Joshua utilized the jab, but he missed a few shots until the final moments when Povetkin connects on a 3-punch combo, ending with a left hook and wobbling Joshua. And now his nose is bleeding. Joshua needs to fight tall and start using his jab. It's round 4, and Joshua cuts Povetkin with a right and used the jab more effectively. The combinations are giving Joshua fits every time he starts to get going. It's round 5, and Joshua continues to get fits with the left hook uppercut combination. It's getting to the point Joshua needs to think about stopping Povetkin by devastating jabs and letting it all hang out. Round 7, it's knockout time. Joshua dropped Povetkin with a vicious right hand. Povetkin got up off the mat, but his legs were jello, and Joshua landed another solid right a second later to seal the pulverizing TKO victory 1 minute 59 seconds into the round.
Joshua tried everything, a big right hand.
Adrien Broner and Marcos Maidana. Before the fight against Marcos Maidana, Broner overflows with confidence at the press conferences with defying statements and a swaggering face. Broner opened the fight in extremely confident fashion as he taunted Maidana and acted very impolitely.
All right, good here. All right, touch him up. Good luck.
A few moments later.
Broner's crude gesture just fired up Maidana, who went on to punish his opponent. The Argentinian sent Broner into the ropes in the second round before flooring him.
Adrien Broner with the headbutt.
Next, it's Anthony Hembrick and Booker T. Word.
Oh my God! Wow!
$2,000 years later.
As that Magic Johnson,
Don't get cocky. 1990 light heavyweight Anthony Hembrick does a pre-fight choreographed dance. He was showing off his confidence and arrogance with this preparation, but the result is not always what you want. He was snapped in half by Booker T. Word.
that Magic Johnson, has the smile wiped off his face. It goes down, struggling to survive.
Next is Gervonta Davis and Rolando Raleigh Romero.
Like anything you do, like bro, like he's like this tall, man. Like it's like, hey, little boy, stay over there, little boy, stay over there, right? That's how it is.
A few minutes later.
The always cocky Raleigh Romero pays for his arrogance with a memorable takedown. With less than a minute remaining in the sixth, Davis uncorks a left-hand thunderstorm onto Romero's chin, erasing what was previously an underwhelming performance in the moment. Davis landed one more power shot than Romero, and it was the one shot that mattered. The shot sent Romero crashing into the ropes, causing the Barclays Center 18,970 in attendance to erupt in applause that can only be rivaled by the Nets winning the NBA championship. Rashad Kassim and Joe Murray. To defeat Joe Murray, Kassim probably used a lot of his confidence to provoke and make jokes about the opponent. He threw up this extreme swagger in his face and doing all these weird things.
What? He's trying to hold on, trying to fight back, but he's on very, very dangerous territory and another massive right hand. And somehow Kassim manages to stay upright, and Murray is looking to put him. Well, what an extraordinary opening round we've had here. Joe Murray, you can see, has physical advantages, but he's clipped on the temple in the very first few seconds of the fight.
I guess he thought these antics would discourage Murray, but it was contrary to his wishes. A hugely demanding punch straight to the face was the stoppage of Kasim's swagger. Next is Usman Ahmed and Ashley Sexton. He looks like he's on ecstasy at a rave, being over-the-top cocky once he got in the ring. You'd think he was the greatest fighter in history. Well, after that incredibly annoying entrance, Uzi Ahmed got what he deserved and was knocked out ferociously by Sexton in the very first round of the match.
Ahmed really has to offer.
But I'm just wondering, is he going to get the surprise of his life?
It's the right hand, and he's been having success with that. It's the opening bell.
Next is Oscar De La Hoya and Ricardo Mayorga. Mayorga pays the price for his provocation and his attitude during a match against Oscar De La Hoya. The American boxer throws a big right against Mayorga during the WBC Super Welterweight title fight at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Oscar De La Hoya defeats Richard Mayorga by technical knockout in the 6th round.
They have a lot of loopholes. He's going to try to beat him with short pushes.
Ahmed Dib and Danapa Big Shot Camp.
Combination up high. Oh, great. This is why he's doing that. Yeah, that was like
12 seconds later.
I fight always. Yeah.
Big Shot Camp enters the ring for his bout against Dib on the back of a 7-bout losing streak. The evening does not get off to a great start, as his vault over the ropes went comically wrong. Not only that, but this boxer also performs some strange actions trying to distract his opponent. His face is extremely humorous, but the arrogant expression And of course, the result of this failure, it's not shocking, but the audience is pretty satisfied after his extravagant display. Next is Robbie Peden and Nate Campbell. Peden knocks out Campbell last March when Campbell inexplicably dropped his hands, stuck out his chin, and dared Peden to hit him in the 5th round in Temecula, California. Peden responded by hammering Campbell with a left hook to the chin, knocking him out in the 5th round. Next is Danny Garcia and Rod Sauka. Danny Garcia struts confidently into the ring like he were a lion compared to Rod Sauka being a lamb. A series of hooks and sweeping body shots force Sauka to take a knee. He stays there for the count of 9, then he decides to stand his ground with the sustained and much stronger boxer on his shaky legs.
Ahí va el primer 1-2 con efectividad por parte de García.
It was a tactical mistake when Salka tried to slap his stomach to challenge. Garcia nails Salka with a right to the body, which set up a huge left hook. And the game is over, with the overmatched underdog laying on his back.